An elaborate cabaret-style show and performance under the tent of a traveling carnival. There are girls in corsets and stockings, drag queens, clown makeup. They perform burlesque cabaret dances and interact with audience as part of the carnival entertainment.
Welcome to the twilight. It's the best time of night to be on the midway. All your kiddies are stuffed with snow cones and corn dogs and tucked away in bed. The clowns have gone into their trailers to drink. The rides and lights outside the doors are loud enough to hide your sins, you perverts. Hold your drinks high and get ready. The clubs may have been dancing girls, but only a traveling carnival has gypsies and freaks that will make you gentlemen pitch your tents. Put your hands together for the Carny Girl Show Dancers!
End of song. Dancers perform on stage, sit on men's lap, etc. When number ends, girls disappear behind curtains, blackout. Scene 2. Brooklyn and Anna backstage with other dancers, all undressing, giggling, talking, pulling off wigs and stockings, chaos and talking over one another, a light, happy mood.
Did you see that jackass in the front row? Grabbed at my beads, almost ripped my dress clean off.
Oh, whatever would you do with your modest self, Blanche, naked and beadless?
Shut up.
There's a party in Coyote's trailer.
I should get back to mine, you know how my folks get.
At least get a custard with me on the strip. There's a new guy at the weight guessing booth. I guess he's terrible. We could score a bunch of SpongeBobs.
What do you do with all those stuffed animals?
Just come with me.
Seriously, where do you put them all?
Okay.
Watch it, you're spilling. And stay away from Coyote's trailer. He's an alcoholic. What? They're just kids. I can do whatever I want.
Scene 3. Brooklyn and Anna sit with ice cream and watch the action on the midway. Games, lights, noise, music.
Take it away.
Watch.
A girl runs past them crying with a giant stuffed elephant.
He guesses everyone is 200 pounds.
At least she got an elephant.
I doubt he'll still be here whenever we get to Minnesota.
Minnesota?
Yeah, that's next, right? August? He can get away with that shit in Baton Rouge, but Minnesota's the biggest fair. George will fire him by then. Poor bastard. Look, he has 3 prizes left. What a tool.
Maybe we could get fired. Get out of here.
Out of here? All you have to do is drink and shake your ass a couple times a week. You want to go work at 60 hours a week at Burger King? Where would you go?
I don't know.
Well, shit, you're an adult now. Go.
Where?
That's what I'm asking you.
I'm good at baking. I won the bake-off twice.
Let me stop you there before you embarrass yourself. There's a thing called culinary school. They don't let teenagers waltz off the carnival circuit and get a baking job. Why do you think all these old-timers are still here? That's not real life.
Why are you shitting on my idea?
I'm not.
You know, I could run the register or something. Whatever for good.
No. It's cool. Maybe you could be a judge on Cupcake Wars.
What?
Look at that.
What?
That boy. Oh, yowza. He has shoes on and he's not wearing camo. Excuse me. Oh shit, he's coming over here. Shh. Act normal, don't say anything. I'm not.
Casey approaches with a stuffed animal. He hands it to Brooklyn.
Unicorn? He thought I was obese.
Oh, I'd offer you some ice cream then, but...
Yeah, I probably shouldn't.
Hey, there's a party at Coyote's trailer.
What's that, a bar?
No, Coyote is a person, and a trailer is where he lives.
Oh, well, that sounds fun.
I can't. I gotta get back.
Too bad. Sorry, what's your name?
Casey.
Hi, this is Brooklyn. She's a party pooper, and I'm Anna.
Nice to meet you guys. I should probably get back too. It's late. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow?
I hand him to you on a plate. Well, we'll be gone in a few weeks anyways.
dishes, say goodbye to wishes. Things are always perfect in the broad light of day. Soon the evening comes and it's the same old story. Lights are low and things start getting downright gory. Then the good old morning comes without a warning. Things go back to perfect in the broad light of day. Now you've got the neighbors asking for the favors. Things are always perfect in the broad light of day. And soon your name's a spreading. Look at where you're heading. Things are always perfect in the broad light of day. Now it's night and what a pretty tune you're humming. Songs go sour fast when all the men start coming. Then the night is over. Say goodnight to Rover. Things go back to perfect in the broad light of day. Once the cock is crowing, gotta start the mowing. Things are always perfect in the broad light of day. Who wants to be flirty when you feel so dirty? Things are always perfect in the broad light of day. Once I had a dream that I was oh so pretty. How'd you know your life was gonna get so shitty? Lighten up a joint now, don't you get the point now? Things are always perfect in the broad light of day.
Scene 4. Brooklyn's parents' trailer. It's trashy. Her mom is in rollers, fussing over something she's cooking. Dad sits on couch with beer, watching TV. Brooklyn enters. She pulls out tips from pocket and hands them to him.
What's that?
What?
That. What's that bear you got?
It's not a bear.
You playing midway games and blowing our money?
Oh, no.
Yeah, he is. Where'd it come from?
It was a gift.
You hear this, Lisa? A gift.
Brooklyn, don't annoy your father.
She goes and spends our money on balloon darts for a bear she's too old for. You got nothing to say?
Leave her be, Cal.
Cal stands in a silent rage. He grabs Lisa's face and pushes her across kitchen into wall, slamming her into it and getting in her face.
You telling me what to do in my own house?
No.
Huh?
No.
He lets go of her, takes the dish she'd been cooking and dumps it in the sink, and sits back down. Lisa is shaken, tries to salvage the dinner. Brooklyn goes to her to help. They dish out 3 plates of food, and Lisa hands one to Cal. They all sit and eat in silence for some moments.
Did you tell her? I don't want to be waiting on anyone tomorrow.
Oh, honey, we're leaving tomorrow.
What? We have 3 more weeks here.
George just came by. There's a festival in New Mexico and they want the Twilight show.
Just a show? What do you mean? What about everyone else?
They're paying big money, I guess, so George is cutting it off early here. We'll catch up with everyone in Minnesota.
No.
What does she mean, no?
What do you mean, no?
I want to stay here.
Brooklyn, you're being ridiculous. You should be happy the show is doing so well.
What if I don't want to do the show anymore? What if I want to work at the weight guessing booth? Then I can stay here.
Brooke, we all work the show. We're all going. End of discussion.
Casey again.
The RV is pulling out of this spot at 6 a.m.
Anna will be there.
6 a.m.
They hold the tense moment. Brooklyn exits. Scene 5. Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's nighttime. Brooklyn is walking the strip at the new fair. There are dancers, carnival sounds, a Mardi Gras feel all around. A guy peeing in the street. Someone getting his wallet stolen. She stops at a cafe window, Sully's, and looks in at the moment. A guy outside the cafe is pushing menus on passerbys to get them to come in and eat. He pushes one at Brooklyn.
Come on in, one and all. Sully's Barbecue, folks, where the meat is smoked for hours so you can inhale it in minutes. Yeah, ingrates. Guaranteed to leave you licking your fingers on your way out.
Anne's voice fades out and Brooklyn smiles and enters Sully's.
Sully!
Hey, kid.
What are you doing here? I thought it was just the Camps was movie.
Just going where the customers are.
You got your booth up fast.
Cherry or peach, young lady?
Cherry.
Oh, we don't have any. You remember how to do it? Look at that technique. I remember when you were 5 and insisted on helping. Looked like a blizzard came through here with all the flour you were tossing around.
Yeah, I remember my father wasn't happy.
Your father's never happy, is he?
I don't know. Sometimes, I guess.
You don't like talking about him?
I know I don't know that people will talk about him and his temper and stuff, but he's okay.
Is that what you really think?
Pretty sure he wanted a boy. I cut my hair really short when I was little to try to look like one, but then some lady in the grocery store told her kid to leave the little boy alone, meaning me. I freaked out and wore Chi-Chi's Dolly Parton wig until he grew back.
Chi-Chi LaRue. Is that queen still in the show?
Oh, yeah.
You got a couple new girls out here.
A girl from Bossier City, if you can believe it, just left her job bartending and joined. George picked her up on the way. She had an apartment by herself and everything. Can you imagine?
Is that what you want?
I don't know. I don't think about it.
Well, why not? You're not stuck here.
Yeah. Okay. Can you imagine closing up the shop and walking down the street to your own place without Earl shouting for people to try their luck at the fishbowl or dropping snow cone? Can you imagine closing up the shop and walking to your own place without Earl shouting for people to try their luck at the fishbowl or elbowing through 100 strangers, dropping snow cone syrup on you and just to try to get to your own trailer?
Thought you didn't think about it.
I don't know. I'm saying you could walk down a quiet street and up to your very own door, and behind it your own things that no one touched while you were gone. And the TV is off and it's clean and quiet. I mean, can you imagine?
I guess not.
So what are you putting in this stuff that there's always a line out the door? Drugs? Little fortunes rolled up inside that make people's day?
My mother always said, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy cupcakes, and that's the same thing. But the fortunes aren't a bad idea. Maybe you should open up your own place somewhere quiet.
Maybe I will.
I see your life full of nothingness. I see your heart full of pain. I know you don't have a remedy to help you find the way. I come to you in the nothingness. I call to you in the dark. If you listen, really listen, you can hear my soul. And I say, come to me, run to me, cling to me, call to me, let me be all that you desire. You'll break my heart if you turn away. You'll break my heart if you go. It breaks my heart when you run from me and try to hide. Come, let me in, let me close to you. Look in my eyes and you'll see I have loved you with everlasting love, and I can heal your soul. And I say, come to me, run to me, cling to me, call to me, let me be all that you desire. I have so much I could give to you. I love you so, don't you see? I'm your keeper, I am your provider, and I can heal your soul. My child, just come to me, run to me, cling to me, call to me, let me be all that you desire. I hurt so much just to give to you. don't you see? I'm your keeper, I want to be your shepherd, and I'll restore your soul. My child, just come to me, run to me, cling to me, call to me, let me be all that you desire. I hurt so much just to give to you. I love you so, don't you see? I'm your keeper, I want to be your shepherd, and I'll restore your soul. I'm your keeper, I want to be your shepherd, and I'll restore your soul.
Scene 6. Outside the show tent. Cal stands shouting out to passerby to come and see the show. Lisa sits in a visor with a card table selling tickets and making change.
Come one, come all. Well, not all. You must be 18 years of age or older to see this show, because if you're under 18, your eyes will burn if you see what's inside this tent. We got candy, crystal, ginger snap. They all have more wiggles in their body than a...
He sees George, the carnival manager, walk by. George taps the watch and gives Cal a sign to wrap it up and start the show.
Last chance, ladies and gents. The doors are closing. Don't miss out on these beauties.
That's it. We're sold out.
The chaos quiets down outside as the tent doors close. Cal sits next to Lisa and lights a cigarette.
Sold out, huh?
We never sold out in Baton Rouge or Biloxi or anywhere.
That's because what Ferris wheel guy was telling me.
What are you trying to talk about?
They have special rooms in the back.
What kind of special rooms?
You know, special. Why do I gotta spell everything out for you all the time? Guys pay extra to take a girl back there.
How much extra?
A lot.
Well, how much?
It jinxes it if you say stuff like that out loud.
Jinxes it?
Yes, that's common knowledge, Lisa. Sheesh.
Cal writes a figure on a napkin and shows Lisa.
No. In a night?
For one guy.
No.
I'm telling you. Money here, money there, keep it coming everywhere.
It's a grand life when you've got the money.
Money cheats, money steals.
And we love the way it feels. It's a grand life when you've got the money.
Been a long time coming and I gotta make it work.
Oh, I love my bum. He's a lazy, rotten jerk.
Money here,
money there.
Gonna make it fair and square.
It's a grand life when you've got the money.
Money
Here, money there. Think I'll wear it in my hair.
It's
a grand life when you've got the money.
Money talks.
Money lies.
Hits you right between the eyes.
It's a grand life when you've got the money. Say goodbye to Brooklyn and we'll blow a little kiss.
We might never get another deal as good as this.
Money here, money there.
I don't think she'll really care. It's a grand life when you've got
the money. Money here, money there. Jealous friends are gonna stare.
It's a grand life when you've got the money.
Money's sweet.
Money's mean.
But I love the color green.
It's a grand life when
you've got the money. People say there's better things that money doesn't buy.
Well, the truth is, baby, that's a dirty, rotten lie.
Money here, money there. We're a rotten little pair.
It's a grand life when you've got the money.
Money here, money there. How we get it, we don't care. It's a grand life when you've got the money.
Money's more.
Money's best.
It's the key to happiness.
It's a grand life when you've got the money. But we can't take credit, dear, where credit isn't due. Our precious little brookie pie, we owe it all to you.
Money here,
money there, keep it coming everywhere.
It's a grand life when you understand life when you have a grand life when you've got the money.
Okay, we'll have to work on our...
Scene 7. George crosses stage smoking a cigar. Casey shows up, stops him.
Hey, you, George?
What do you want, kid?
A job, sir.
A job? Why would I give you a job?
Because I followed you here from Louisiana, and that shows determination and dedication.
Calm down, you're not an enlisting soldier. Why did you follow me here from Louisiana?
Not you personally, sir.
Yeah, I won't flatter myself.
You know what I mean. What brings you across country then?
That's personal, sir.
A girl? Can you pass a piss test? Do you have a drug or alcohol problem? Are you honest?
Yes, no, and yes.
Why are you laughing? Something funny?
If I were a liar, I would have said the same thing.
Alright, well, the guy at the weight guessing booth won't be staying on much longer, so okay.
Really?
Yeah. Why not?
Really?
Don't annoy me though, kid.
George walks away. Casey is reeling with excitement. Brooklyn comes by. They stare at each other. Brooklyn looks around like it's some prank.
What are you doing here?
I work here.
No, you don't.
Promise.
Since when?
Since now.
But why? I mean, didn't you have something you were doing? How could you such... Why?
Looked like fun, why not?
It's not. What about your family? Didn't you have a job?
I was looking for a job after school was out. I found one. Can I buy you a custard, snow cone? Whatever the lady prefers.
Thanks, but I really should get back.
I'm patient. What about tomorrow?
It's just that, you know, I work.
Can't work all the time. Which booth are you at? Wait, you strike me as a haunted house girl.
Oh, yeah, good guess.
Maybe I can come and see you there.
Oh, I'm in the back, way back. You wouldn't really see me.
You don't make this easy for a guy, do you?
Huh?
That's okay. You can make me earn a date with you. I can take it.
A date?
There's a place I know where the apples grow and the world is
Hey,
full.
sorry, I caught you saying action when I started, right? So I'll just start.
We can edit it out.
Oh, we can?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, let's start anyway. Okay. Okay.
There's a place I know where the apples grow and the world is full of sunshine, and the birds are there singing sweetly in the trees. And I wish you could know that I love you so, and every day's a brand new wonder. We could watch the clouds and we'd feel the gentle breeze. You are such a beautiful girl.
You have such a beautiful little smile.
There will never be anyone else quite like you. You are such a beautiful girl.
I guess I could stay for a little while, take a little break from the things I'm going through.
And I see you here with your pretty hair tied up in a bright blue ribbon.
And you look at me with a twinkle in your eye.
And I hear you laugh and I see you smile.
'Cause I love to be around you. I am happy here and I wish that I could stay.
You are such a beautiful girl.
You have such a beautiful little smile.
There will never be anyone else quite like you. You are such a beautiful girl.
I can only stay for a little while.
I'll take you away from the things you're going through. And your beauty lies underneath the skies, and it walks around beside you. You are beautiful just because of who you are.
And I like it here 'cause it brings me cheer, and I love to be around you.
You're my lovely one.
You're my bright and morning star.
You are such a beautiful girl.
You have such a beautiful little smile.
There will never be anyone else quite like you. You are such a beautiful girl. You deserve to live in a different world. You can walk away from the things you're going through. You are such a beautiful girl.
You You have such a beautiful little smile.
You're such a beautiful girl.
Scene 8. At the club. The show is in mid-number. It's big and elaborate. Brooklyn, Anna, Chi-Chi, and dancers are on stage. They finish the number. Chaos backstage with people changing, drinking, taking makeup off. The music rings in Brooklyn's ears. She is frozen, understanding the situation. He motions for her to sit on his lap. She does not. He pulls her there. She sits for a moment, scared. He touches her. She tries to resist. She gets up and tries to leave. There is a struggle. She slaps him. He yells that he already paid for this. They physically and verbally struggle. Eventually, he holds her to him, he as her. Blackout. A long silence as Sully gets up and clears table, and Brooklyn realizes that there is something wrong with the fact that her money is taken. She changes the subject. Scene 10. Backstage at the show. Brooklyn has head down at her dressing station. Anna sits next to her.
Why are you giving me Tic Tacs?
Really? What? Oh my God, it's like talking to a postage stamp sometimes with you. Here.
Anna takes out key, dips it into Tic Tac box, pulls out white powder on end and snorts it.
You try.
Are you kidding me?
You don't go to one of the champagne rooms without this.
There is a long silence. Brooklyn takes it.
Always, always demand an extra $50. Put it in your bra. Don't tell your father. That's it.
Anna looks around a little to make sure none of the wrong people hear. Chi-Chi gives Anna a sort of a nod, as if she's done the right thing. Anna leaves Tic Tacs with Brooklyn. We hear Anna being announced on stage as she exits. Music is heard from off stage. Brooklyn stares at Tic Tacs. Scene 11. Brooklyn and Anna outside at Carnival. They are both high as kites, hanging on each other, shouting out at passers-by. Brooklyn trips.
I held your trembling little body. I pulled you close inside my soul. I let you cry till there were no more tears to offer. I held you close when you were cold. I felt the anger in the darkness. I said that things would be okay. And when the dust turned into sunshine of the morning, I smiled and sent you on your way. And through the day when you were thinking, and you felt numb from head to toe, and life was going on at such fast pace around you, and you were feeling all alone, I held your hand in all of our soul. It whispered love and joy to you. And even when you couldn't take in all the goodness, I gave you strength to see you through. And I stayed with you, I never left you. And even when the night came time and time again, I lay beside you, and I would hide your broken heart inside of me. And in the morning, I'd always tell you that there was really something better on the way. And if you could hold on, I'd never stop until I knew that you were free. And when you came back to the darkness, I held you closer in my arms. I felt the pounding of your heart as you were sobbing. let you cry and kept you warm. I was so angry with the monsters that did those evil things to you. My heart was broken for my precious little daughter and all that she was going through. But I stayed with you, I never left you. And even when the night came time and time again, I'd lay beside you, and I would hide your broken heart inside of me. And in the morning, I'd always tell you that there was really something better on the way. If you could hold on, I'd never stop until I knew that you were free. I'm still here with you in the sorrow. I'm still here with you in the pain. I haven't missed a single detail of your suffering. I've held you time and time again. My love for you is so overwhelming. It's deeper than the deepest sea. And it would cover all the sadness that surrounds you, till all you see is you and me. And I'll stay with you, I'll never leave you. And even when the night comes time and time again, I'll stay beside you, and I will hide your broken heart inside of me. And in the morning, I'll always tell you that there was really something better on the way. And if you can hold on, I'll never stop until I know that you are free. And I'll stay with you, I'll never leave you. And even when the night comes time and time again, I'll stay beside you, and I will hide your broken heart inside of me. And in the morning, I'll always tell you that there was really something better on the way. If you can hold on, I'll never stop until I know that you are free. If you can hold on, I'll never stop until I know that you are free. If you can hold on, I'll never stop until I know my child is free.
Scene 12. The darker side of the club. Anna and Brooklyn are hanging on men, being groped, drinks, and music. Casey enters. He watches. A man is getting rough with Brooklyn. Kipsy steps in. There is a fist fight. It's broken up. There is some dialogue over this. Brooklyn yelling, "What are you doing here?" to Casey. It's loud and chaotic to hear much of this. Casey disappears. The partying continues. Cal tells Brooklyn to get to a champagne room for a client. Brooklyn goes to the bathroom and takes out Tic Tacs. She snorts too much and stumbles a bit.
Oh, look who it is. A girl like me would have probably given it to you for free eventually, but it's a nice gesture. Skip dinner. Get down to it.
That's not why I'm here. I'm not here to pay for it. That's not...
You better go then. If I don't dance, I don't get paid. See that camera? I can't just stand here chatting.
But I need to talk to you. This isn't you.
No, it isn't. How the hell do you know that?
No, that's not what I want. I want you to leave with me.
Well, that's against the rules, mister.
Please, that's not what I want.
Yes, it is. It's what everybody wants.
Not like this.
Okay, we can start this way.
If You leave with me, I'll take you wherever you want. You don't have to do this. I know that sounds stupid and fine, I don't know you, but I feel like I do, and I know that sounds stupid too, but please.
She stands on a stage box. She tries to dance, but the room is spinning. She snorted too much coke. She is sick. The music pounds and the bass is hard through the floor. She holds her head. She falls passing out. He catches her. Act 2, Sully's. Brooklyn sits in booth with tea. Her head is resting on table. Sully comes over to table to refill her tea and sits. She sits up and he stares at her.
You don't have to say anything. I know.
You were lucky.
I know.
That's stupid.
Okay.
You know people can die if they take too much rum?
I just got dizzy, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine.
Where is Casey now?
The club. The show is loud and wild. Patrons are getting rowdy. It's crowded. After some moments of chaos and dancing, Casey storms in looking for Cal. We see him move through the crowd, whispering in people's ears, asking where he is. Most people shrug and dismiss him. One person, he asks, points to the bar where Cal is teetering on a bar stool. Casey comes up from behind him, taps him. When Cal turns around, he punches Cal in the face. Cal gets up and hits Casey with the bar stool. The fight grows and most people in the bar get involved. It turns into a huge bar brawl. Cut to Sully's. Casey is sitting in booth with Brooklyn. He is beat up. Sully gives him meat for his eye. He holds a cloth to his bloody lip. Casey and Brooklyn both look horrible. Sully takes them in a moment and pulls up a chair to the end of the booth.
Aren't you two quite the pair? I think some people might be looking for me, probably. So,
boy, what did you do?
What you sent me to do.
Casey!
You don't know what goes on over there? You can't just... Some of those girls are just kids. How are you not doing anything?
You have to understand that there's a way to go about it.
Don't tell me what I need to understand or that it's complex. It's bullshit and you two just sit over here and...
But that's not the way! Because you're done here and you know that and nothing's fixed and changed or whatever you're trying to do. What are you gonna do?
See, Sully? He has parents waiting for him. A bedroom in their home, junior college in the fall. He's not like us. He can just take a bus home, can't he?
I did it for you. I thought you'd be happy.
Happy?
He sold you to me for $50. Do you understand that?
Sully motions to him to drop it. Brooklyn stares away from him, going cold like she does around this subject, deciding not to react.
Where'd you get $50?
Action.
Casey sits defeated. They all sit in silence for some moments.
Well, someone needs to protect you.
You have no idea what you've done. If the cops come, look, I don't need a hero, okay?
He grabs her arm to stop her from leaving.
Brooklyn.
She pulls away. She exits. Sully goes after her, stops at door. She turns around and looks at him. She wants to go back and be safe with Casey and Sully, but doesn't know how to stop defending Cal and admit the reality of the situation to herself.
Mirror of my soul, here I am alone in the darkness. Mirror of my soul, don't know what to do with all the pain. God of all my soul, don't leave me alone. by. Terrified to look at the darkness, evil must be there for them not to care for the mirror of my soul. And I don't know where to find you, and I don't know how to heal, but I know your love is bigger than my pain. And I need someone to save me from the emptiness I feel as I sit all alone in the room of the mirror of my soul. God of all my soul, come and free me now from the darkness. Whisper to my pain. Let me know that you are really there. Meet me in my soul. Don't leave me alone in the darkness. Fill the silent room. Let me learn to smile at the mirror of my soul. And I know that you can find me, and I know that you can heal, for I know your love is bigger than my pain. And I ask you, God, to save me from the emptiness I feel. Come and sit with me now in the room. Come and sit with me now in the room. Please don't leave me alone in the room of the mirror of my soul. And I know that you can find me, and I know that you can heal, for I know your love is bigger than my pain. And I ask you, God, to save me from the emptiness I feel. Come and sit with me now in the room. Come and sit with me now in the room. Please don't leave me alone in the room of the mirror of my soul.
Back to aftermath of bar fight. Some staff are cleaning up the mess. Cal picks up a chair and sits. George holds a cloth to his bloody nose.
Where'd you stop with the tables? Get the glass up first.
I am too old for this shit.
Good bar fight keeps the patrons excited. Shows they're not getting soft.
Who the hell was that kid?
You live under a rock, Cal?
What do you mean?
He's your daughter's boyfriend, genius.
Brooke ain't got no boyfriend.
Sure, whatever you say.
She never told me about no boyfriend.
That's shocking. I was sure you two painted your nails and talked about boys at night.
Well, I'll make sure Brooke ain't got no boyfriend.
That kid's already halfway back to Louisiana if he's not a total idiot.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if she's planning on going with him.
Cal sits taking this in for a silent moment, then explodes up and rages out of the bar.
Okay.
It's like I'm running a freaking daycare.
The next night at the club.
Scene 5. The next night at club. Cal storms backstage and grabs Brooklyn, pulls her outside. Chi-Chi comes outside and yells outdoor. Brooklyn walks away from Cal and goes in.
Scene 6, page 31, bottom.
Scene 6. Inside club. George is managing and walking the floor. It's crowded. Lisa is selling cocktails. Cal stands and watches Brooklyn on stage. When the song ends, the girls sit on laps of men. A few exchange money and pull the men off to back rooms.
Okay.
Scene 6. Inside club. George is managing and walking the floor. It's crowded. Lisa is selling cocktails. Cal stands and watches Brooklyn on stage. When song ends, the girls sit on laps of men. A few exchange money and pull the men off to back rooms.
Cut.
Send Brooklyn back to the champagne room.
We're running a business here, Cal. It ain't family counseling.
This is business.
Time is money, pal.
Here's $50. I told you it's business.
Cal, come on, you're not serious, no way.
Here's 100.
Lisa sees this exchange and turns her head to it. Cut to champagne room. Brooklyn is scantily dressed, ready to dance for customer. Cal enters and sits down.
Go ahead.
What are you doing
She
here?
covers herself.
Paying for a service.
Dad.
Who do you think you are? You think you can just run off with some boy?
I'm not. No, I'm not.
All we do for you, and you grow up to be an ingrate. You're not going anywhere.
I won't, please.
He pushes her against the wall, turns her around. He has her face smashed against the wall with one hand, unzips pants with the other.
I saw who you're with. I say where you go.
Please don't.
Scene 7. Sully's. Brooklyn sits alone in booth. Cassie is seen in back cleaning something. Sully sits next to her. Brooklyn is silent. Sully looks back at Casey. Casey approaches and hands Brooklyn a drink and sits. Brooklyn looks up at him and takes it. Silence for a while. Sully and Casey try to help by making small talk. Long pause.
All right, cut.
Sully and Brooklyn look at each other, unsure how to respond. Casey shrugs as if to say, why not?
For it's God that's a shame, and it's God that I kill, and it's God that's to blame for all of this living in hell. And it's God that's a shame, and it's God that I kill, and it's God that's to blame for all of this. I'll have him foot the bill. He despises my very existence. I'd be better off dead than alive. And he sits there and watches me ride in my pain with a glimmer of glee in his eye. He is no one that I'd ever talk to. He is no one that I'd ever love. All the gods in the world cannot make up my mind that there's good anywhere up above. And it's God that's a shame, and it's God that I kill, and it's God that's to blame for all of this living in hell. And it's God that's a shame, and it's God that I kill, and it's God that's to blame for all of this. I'll have him foot the bill. I can see him up there and he's laughing. He is glad that I've reached my demise. It's no matter to him, I'm surrounded by sin and I'm victim to all of his lies. He is watching me closely with anger. He is waiting to see if I fall. When I wither away, he will stand up and say that he shouldn't have made me at all. And it's God that's a shame, and it's God that I kill, and it's God that's to blame for all of this living in hell. And it's God that's a shame, and it's God that I kill, and it's God that's to blame for all of this. I'll have him foot the bill. And he owes me for all of the sorrow, and he owes me for all of the pain. But for all of my days, he'll be proud of his ways, and he'll taunt me again and again. For the people that go up to heaven, I don't envy them meeting him there. For they'll find soon enough that it's all been a bluff, and he honestly just doesn't care. And it's God that's a shame, and it's God that I kill, and it's God that's to blame for all of this living in hell. And it's God that's a shame, and it's God that I kill, and it's God that's to blame for all of this. I'll have him foot the bill. There are people around me who suffer. There are people around me who thrive. And it makes no more sense than a man in the moon. I'm supposed to be glad I'm alive. If this world is a circus, it looks like, and with God as the #1 clown, then I'd rather be dead than to go on ahead with a life that just keeps going down. And it's God that's a shame, and it's God that I kill, and And it's God that's to blame for all of this living in hell. And it's God that's a shame. And it's God that I kill. And it's God that's to blame for all of this. I'll have him for the bill.
Okay, do it again, no talking.
How can I forgive the life they choose to live, of trying to destroy my very soul? If I decide today to choose the loving way, I fear I might be giving up control. But there's a voice I hear that says love conquers fear, and quiet faith in you will make me strong. So help me then to trust that you alone are just, and you will do the work to right the wrong. Then I can soar higher than the mountains, and I can fly above the windy sea. For then I know that you have done the wonder. You'll help me love, and love will set me free. I know you say that when I only see their sin and never see the wrong inside of me, that I am guilty too of sinning against you and missing out on really being free. So help me, God, to know that when I let it go, I'll see a light that shows a brighter day. Please come and do your part. I give to you my heart and choose to walk with you